Let's have a look at this particular question. A container holds 200 liters of solution of acid and water having 30% of acid by volume. So it holds a 200 liters of the solution. Acid is how much in this? Acid turns out to be 0.3 times of 200, and the rest of it is water, which turns out to be of course 0.7 times of 200. So you're looking at acid over here and you're looking at water over here. Atul replaces 20% of this solution with water. So you are removing 20 percentage from here of the solution, remember, and then you add 20 percentage of water to this, right? Of course the total quantity will still remain 200 liters because you removed 20 percentage and you added 20 percentage of water. Total quantity will not change. Of course acid and water would have changed. Now beyond this, what happens? A 10 percentage of the solution is removed and your acid is added to this, which is again the quantity remains the same, that 10 percentage of acid has been added. So this becomes 200 liters again, and from this you are removing 15 percentage of the solution and replaced with water. So 15 percentage of water has been added to this. That's the whole idea, and now you have a 200 liters of solution. The percentage of acid by volume in the final solution obtained after these three replacement is nearest to what percentage? That's the whole idea. Now you need to understand that, let's say suppose a solution contains A liters of milk and B liters of water, and from this if I remove 10 percentage of the solution, then I'm actually removing 10 percentage of A and I'm actually removing 10 percentage of B. What will you be left with? 0.9 A plus 0.9 B, correct? So this is the basic concept of removal, that's all. So now if I am removing 20 percentage of the solution, then I would have removed 20 percentage of both of the ingredients. We were more interested in the percentage of acid. So let's calculate the quantity of acid left after every step. So once you remove this 20 percentage of the solution, your acid left over should be 0.8 times of 0.3 times of 200. Fair? Now add water to this. Will the quantity of acid change? No. That means in this 200 liters, this will be the acid quantity. Remove 10 percentage again. So you will be left with 0.9 of this. Correct? Now you are adding 10 percentage of acid. This is where you have to be extremely careful that acid has been added. That means we were calculating the quantity of acid. Acid would change. Acid would change by what? 10 percentage of 200 is how much? 20. So 20 liters of acid was actually added to this. So you add 20 over here. This becomes the new quantity of acid present at this level. Now what happens? You remove 15 percentage. That means you'll be left with 0.85 times of this. And when you are adding water, it does not change the quantity of acid. So in this 200 liters, this is the acid quantity, right? Now let's just try and evaluate this a little bit. It will turn out to be 24 into 200 into 0.9. So let's look at this 0.85 into a 0.8 into a 0.3, that turns out to be 24 and 100. So 24 into 2 will turn out to be 48 over here into 0.9 plus of 20 is what you are looking at, right? Now if you go a little further and you can calculate this particular piece as well, let's quickly do this. 9 8s are 72, 9 4s are 36, and 43.2 plus 20 inside the bracket would give me 63.2. So 0.85 into a 63.2 divided by 200 into 100 will give me a percentage of acid left over in the final solution. That is what we wanted to calculate. A double zero gets cancelled out. What you are left with is a 31.6 over here. A 31.6 multiplied by a 0.85 is the calculation that you have to do. Probably it will turn out to be 26.86 percentage, which is nearest to a 27. So option D turns out to be the answer for this question.